Hey, do you got Mike Wild Turtle?
Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, the continued absence of Brandon Jennings, the story for this team.
Yeah, that is really tough, Kevin. You never like to hear the sound of that.
Damn.
They're going to miss him, and by all indications, they're going to miss him for a long time. That was the exact opposite of the news they wanted to hear.
It does, you're right. Sound like a long road ahead.
For him to get back on the court, but listen, he's a pro. You know he'll do everything in his power to get back as quickly as possible.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jackson passes to Ilyasova. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning streaks and some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, Kevin, some would say it was addition by subtraction because they really went on that big run after they released Josh Smith. 7 straight wins for them at one point, and they also did have some giant lows.
McCollum, no good. Morris into the lane. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ilyasova. Jackson down low. He is guarded by McCollum. And the basket by Jackson.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And that one's good. Lillard's got his second basket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now here's Lillard. Out left to the wing. Now here's Aminu. And Morris comes over to help. 4 on the clock. Aminu misses.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
McCollum, no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Lillard. Aminu dishes to Plumlee. On the money from 12 feet away.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Lillard attacking. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And Davis is checked in for Portland. Steve Blake's checked in for Detroit. Here's McCollum. Davis sets a screen. And he overshot that one, missing. Well, with Coach Stan Van Gundy, it was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
And Van Gundy has always been a defensive first type guy, Kevin. I mean, the last 30 years, has probably the best defensive efficiency for a career as a coach. And his teams always play with great emphasis on that side of the ball.
Back to Lillard. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons. A different look now for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Plumlee. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Alan Crabb in for McCollum. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. Johnson comes in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Kaman. Shoots from 8. That one wide left.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Baines passes to Blake. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Down low. Here's Lillard. Takes it off the glass. Lillard's got 6. And it's Johnson penetrating. A beautiful reverse layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And the basket by Lillard.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Blake misses. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Cram. Back to Lillard. Fires from the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Johnson attacking. Passes it to Ilyasova. Shoots. 1 quarter in the book.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for y'all.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Cohen is out there with Alan Crabb. Then there's Chris Kaman. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Vonleh in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. 3rd in second chance points, 4th in rebounding. And they were top 10 in fewest team turnovers. This team has a number of players that take care of the ball and value every possession.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite. And they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how they played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot. And with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
It's Jackson with the drive. That's good. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, as you said, Portland challenged every shot last season. They were a top 10 team in limiting opponents' shooting percentage. They were also best in the league in limiting three-pointers.
There are a lot of different approaches on defense. Portland challenged shots and didn't make risky plays. They were last in turnovers forced last year, but overall, they had a strong defense. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's McCollum. Detroit with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded out low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Timely.
Hey, what's up, guys? This was supposed to be a trolling video, but he didn't have a mic, and I didn't want to back out and get a loss because I haven't lost yet in 2K. Even though this is my 4th game, so I'm 4-0. But that's about it. And thanks for watching. I made him quit. Rage quit. Yeah. I was only up by 5. Like, I can understand being up by 10, but up by 5. Like, I wouldn't even rage quit till it's like up by like 12 to 15, man. But anyways, thanks for watching. And hit that like up button if you want to see more people rage quit. Thanks.